The officer points to specific places on the car. The dog jumps up exactly where the officer pointed at them, and the officer says, "Oh, well, that's evidence that there's something suspicious here." And
Even an
then
untrained dog would jump at a thing that you point
About to
at.
say, yeah, I have a rescue dog, right? He would jump on a car if I pointed.
Right. And then to when they actually are trying to justify seizing the cash, so they're on, I don't know if you've been outside of Reno, but it is essentially just desert. So there's like nothing on the side of the highway here. But the sergeant takes the bundle of cash, puts it on the ground, nothing else there. They send it, it's like 20 feet in front of the car, and surprisingly, the dog sees it. And they say, oh, well, the dog has alerted, and therefore, it's contaminated with drugs, and therefore we can seize it. And so even if you set aside all of the problems and the sort of the obvious fact that these are just generating probable cause, and that, it's very easy to come up with a false positive in those situations. I mean, the vast majority of cash is contaminated with some amount of drugs. And so even if it were true that these dogs were reliable and that they weren't being used in a way that isn't particularly reliable, they can alert and it's still completely innocent